What's good with y'all? Today I'm finna show y'all how to spice up, how to sauce up your arrangement. A lot of people heavily underestimate arrangement. I feel like it can make a whole beat or a whole song. Like, arrangement is extremely important, especially like little pauses, parts where you take certain shit out, or just some other cool arrangement tricks I'm finna show y'all in this video. So let's get straight into it. So I'm assuming y'all do not just go ahead and arrange y'all beats like this. But actually put a little more effort into it. I'm assuming a lot of y'all probably do this, like cut the last bar out of the pattern just to have a little break. Or maybe a little more advanced one, but also a pretty common one is just to do this. Make like all the other drums come in at the second clap. If you want really easy arrangement, this is probably the perfect one. Obviously this video finna be about some way crazier arrangement techniques. So the first one gonna be also just cutting out the last bar like that, but having like a looperator on the hi-hat on the last bar. There's like something going on at the last part of the pattern, or it could be like a snare roll or like an open head pattern, like some interesting at the end of the pattern, and then you cut everything out and just have the interesting part playing, or just leave the melody in and take all other drums out. You know, it just adds a little bit of variety. It isn't like something the listener will catch right away, but it's just a little ear candy, a little, you know, easy thing to implement. Another cool one is to cut right here. Cut everything right there. A lot of y'all probably know about this one too. But it's just that exact part you gotta cut out, just like right there. And this arrangement trick is really just to catch the listener's attention again. That's why you put it in the first or second verse, or in both of them. Like the listener just listens to the hook, and then like the verse coming in, and they don't really pay attention no more. And then they just hear this little break, and it just catches them off guard a little bit and makes them listen to the song again. All these little tricks I just showed y'all are still hella simple, but we finna get to real sauce now. So the next one is a crazy one. There's a lot of different possibilities with this, but basically this whole technique evolves around baiting the listener into thinking that it's finna drop but it's not dropping, or like the drums coming in but they not coming in. So you just put the first hi-hat in and then just extend the 808 pattern out so the 808 plays out and does not cut off like right there. That sounds kind of weird. And if you want to go even crazier with that technique, you can do something along those lines of what I did right here. We got this riser right here. Then we use the technique I just explained. But then we can put the drums in again when the second clap is dropping. So that would be the first clap. And then for the second clap, it comes in for a short amount of time, and then it's basically the same thing as right here, cutting the beat out again. So, you know, the listener just think now it's finna drop, but then it's finna cut out again. Normally I would do this for 8 bars and then let it drop. We got another crazy technique right here I'm finna get to. But then right here, we got a little crazier one, cutting it up. So it's like, this shit really hits different. If the listener hears this part, like, even if you upload the beat on YouTube, like, and artists hear this, they finna go crazy over this. Like, I promise. Like, I've been in studio sessions and I said, yo, put that arrangement in right there. And like, I made the engineer do it, or I was the engineer and put it in, and the artist went crazy. You can try around with cutting this differently. Like, you could try cutting it like this, for example. Like I said, just try it around. And then this next technique I was talking about is absolutely crazy. For those last 2 bars right here, we just cutting out everything but the 808 and having a riser right there. That's just like, come on, that's crazy, right? Another really crazy arrangement technique is to kind of combine the filter with the tape stop. This arrangement technique I'm about to show y'all is probably the craziest of the whole video, at least in my opinion. This is how it sounds like. is basically pretty self-explanatory. It's just a filter that's coming in for like 4 bars right here at the beginning of the verse, and yeah, then the beat stops with a tape stop. This is the looperator pattern I use right here, and then it hits again. And we're not just having a simple tape stop, we also added some reverb with this looperator. Another really cool tip to make your arrangement more interesting is hella simple but gets overlooked a lot, and that is just to use reverb. So for example, for the beginning part, just have a little bit of reverb. Like I got this Valhalla. I normally like to use plate reverbs for these type of arrangement reverb automations, cause yeah, it just sounds the cleanest. Like if you got a big howl that is just, you know, hella big, it would kind of muddy up everything and be just a little too much. So another cool plugin to do like arrangement automations is Guitar Rig. I'm gonna just go into Guitar Rig, show y'all a couple of cool presets I like to use. So this one kind of cool, especially for like more virtual type of beats. And we got this one, pretty much just like a fake sidechain effect, but that can be cool too for certain parts. This one can be hella cool for like a outro, like it just somehow like keeps on building up till it's like a big sound. And like if you automate this to slowly go up in the outro section, this is crazy. Another great tip is to just check your favorite songs or just songs in general for like cool automation techniques. I found a couple really cool ones that I'm finna show y'all. Pattern starts, got the bass, 2 claps, and then like the drums come in again at like a kind of like a random point. So how it works is you basically have a bass playing alongside with the melody. At the end of the 4 bars, you put 2 claps. And after that, you just kind of put the normal regular drums in alongside with the 808 and like some random part that sounds fire. Like this especially works great with drill patterns, but it can also work for trap patterns if you're lucky. Another crazy arrangement technique I just learned about recently is used in the Sofago song Count Me Out. I done spent a couple $100 bills, I've been going crazy, I just need to slow down. This right here. So basically they just automated reverb at that point and the EQ, because if you put reverb on the whole beat, it's gonna sound very muddy and very weird, so you kind of got to cut out a little bit of the low end and maybe the high end. This is the perfect technique to take a little bit of speed out the song, like the hook just goes crazy. So putting in this little reverb part just, you know, lets the listener breathe. Just have an automation on the reverb, again like a plate reverb is perfect for these type of automations. And then I have an automation for an EQ, just a little bandpass. That's another crazy technique y'all gotta try out. Obviously another like obvious one is to just automate an EQ for the first 8 bars. So you would just kind of have it like this, and then automate this to fully open up in the first 8 bars. So just automate it like this. That's pretty much it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I feel like every single person who watched this video learned at least one new arrangement technique they didn't know about. So if you learned one new arrangement technique, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Y'all already know that really helps push these videos to people who want to see it. Crazy arrangement is really some sauce and is really key to make your beats interesting and different. So yeah, with all that being said, check out my kits. First link in the description. There's some crazy shit coming as far as kits, or even more specific as far as analog lab banks go. Definitely stay tuned for that. Have a great day. Peace.